Welcome everyone, this is Evelyn, and I have my twin flame message of the day on the table here, as well as my general messages of the day. I have two of them, and I want to get right into them. I was just getting a lot of stop and go energy, deliverance, perhaps the old and the new, the polarities collapsing here. Yeah, so go ahead and take a few deep breaths. I'm not going to ring the bell right now. I already cleared the energies. But you can go ahead and take a few deep breaths anyway. Let's go ahead and roll the die, see what's coming up for us today. It was 10:53 on the clock, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Swords, again, deliveries and deliverance. And that's Libra energy coming in there too. And today is the 1st of September, 2023. Okay, we have Scorpio here. So a lot of deep transformation. We have the number 1, which is divine masculine. It's also the Magician, which is the date today, the Magician. So the Magician can be, big manifestation and feeling mighty powerful, but also can be the other end of the spectrum, which could be a bit dark mentality there, or a lack of confidence. We have the energy of Neptune here. So Pisces is coming up there as well, which can reference dreams, but also illusion at the same time. We have water energy on either side, and I'm getting Poseidon, right? We have Scorpio and Pisces, and then the 1 in the middle. So it's that, Scorpio is that deepest, darkest place we can go to. And Pisces is the, the wateriest and etheric dreams that we can manifest for ourselves. So it's really that polarity of dark and light, and the 1 in the middle. And it really is that energy. So today is the 1 of the Magician, and the day adds up to today the Star. So the energy of the Star is coming up in the middle here, although the Star is Aquarius, which could come up. It's not coming up as Aquarius, but just as the Star being the 1 in the middle, coming to the middle. So we're going to start with this read, and then we'll get into the messages of the day. This one was cut and dealt at 7:58, the SIRIAN Starseed deck, the main deck here. And that's the 7 of the Chariot, the 58 is the 4 of Swords. Perhaps taking a break, a rest, meditating, praying, or laying something to rest. That for me is also the 5D connection. And at 8:06, I finished clarifying, which was the 8 of the dance of manifestation of dreams. Again, dreams coming up. And of course, 8 is strength, whether it's inner or outer strength. We have the 6 here as well of the lovers and family and community, with space between them, the power and the love, and the space between. The power and the love and the space between. The abundance comes up here as the major arcana in the read. The Tower, abundance is the Empress in this read. The Tower and reflection, which is the Hermit. We have 1 wand, 3 cups, 2 swords, and 2 pentacles. So 1322 came up there, which is the death card, again, Scorpio, of transition, and the 22 of the Fool, which is Aries, and also the 5D station. The Page of Wands came up here in the read, as well as the Queen of Cups. There's a bit of a challenge for the Page of Wands, challenged by the Queen of Cups reversed. And as we had no double numbers in the message today, just 1, 2, 3, take that leap. The 6 is a focus in the middle here, which is the lovers, love, family, and community, the spiral energy. And then 9, 10 begin again and again and again. Keep coming back to the center again. So that really is the message. Keep coming back to that center again, where you are the star. The code line here is all about the number 109, which is the 1 and the 9 with the space between, right? The 0 point energy in the middle, or source energy in the middle, and going from 1 to 9, the polarities. That came from 296, 1 and 10, which is the masculine, the feminine, the all, and the destiny. Very interesting the way those numbers came up. And the translation for that code line came up as the alternating currents of the twins expanding and contracting, and then again collapsing or reflecting in the middle, taking the high road of universal service and family, or hermiting lovers here and reflection, with the pressure on to collapse the polarity and see the key of the Queen of Cups as the source of love and high vibe reflection, right? Even when she's in her Queen of Cups reversed energies, what can you receive from that? What kind of love or lesson can you get from that? It takes two: fire, water, steam, and mist, by means of shouldering the father. The number 50 comes up here too. The father gives or is about to take, stomaching twin pressure to take the high road, with pressure from both sides, seeking temptation of the Queen of Cups, or seeking the temple of the Queen of Cups, source love, the Holy Grail of destined reflection, and again hermiting or going within. So what is it that you're not seeing if you're seeing the negative side of this? Because you remember you need to see both polarities in order to collapse it to the middle. So we start with the Empress or Abundance reversed and the underlying energies with the mini cards on top. I'm going to push this a little bit to that side. And this energy, there could be some sadness or depression here, or lack in the mother. It could be someone who just had a child. It can be a mother who's passed, or after justice was served, grounding and integrating and howling at the full moon we just went through, getting to work to align and organize with Libra and Cancer upright and Taurus reversed in the middle. Or Libra stressed and bored at night, so goes to work to keep themselves busy. With Emperor reversed also, tempted by the Magician, or pissed that the Devil and the Magician both raised their hands, or Saturday Night Fever here, may be unfair, not sharing or making kids keep a distance when dancing, and the DJ may be imbalanced here. Again, so that could be a kid's dance where you may not like the adult there who's in charge. Temptation and magic, or Capricorn and Gemini upright, and the inequity here of the Empress reversed and the Emperor reversed, perhaps the Empress not sharing with the Emperor reversed. That can also be a lack of parents or grandparents. Maybe they've both passed in the family and someone's having an event and they're noticing that their grandparents aren't there. So the Six of Pentacles in the recent past here is reversed. Perhaps someone fell and got hurt in the past, or embarrassed, or fell from grace, or fired and it was unfair, or they felt it was, as the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, both upright here, are letting go, laying the cards on the table, and this is how it is, or it's going to be. And that could be, setting it straight for the kids, or perhaps someone who's running a kids' party. The foundation of the Two of Swords is upright here, perhaps feeling comfortably numb, as the Emperor reversed is passionate about coming clean or cleaning up. The Chariot to take the Page of Pentacles reversed, who may be depressed, and again, that could be waiting for a ride, or going on a trip, or traveling, or perhaps a car is coming for a child. Maybe a child's supposed to get a car and it didn't get delivered on time. Perhaps the central energy here at 8:57 is the dance of the Three of Swords. The central energy of the Page of Wands, who's upright here in the middle, needs the truth about the Three of Cups reversed, or third party and bad influences. The lover of the Queen of Swords reversed, or Gemini, perhaps the Page of Wands is worried about her sword, that Queen of Swords reversed Gemini, which may be very sharp and cutting. The challenge being the Queen of Cups reversed, which can be someone who's very emotionally detached, or the opposite of that, and over-emotional, perhaps alcoholic or depressed, as the Queen of Cups reversed is all out there under the radar about the King of Swords reversed, with no communication between them. Perhaps he feels a failure and she is on guard and wounded. In the now moment is the Ten of Cups reversed, of the unhappy family, or the ending of an emotional cycle that perhaps took a long time to be over. But the worst is over, perhaps after a death, or just exhausted and dreams dashed, perhaps sad and regretful or defenseless to energies of the group, being dared and doing it, and being humiliated. As the Page of Swords is with the unhappy family or embarrassed by their family, the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups are upright here, co-creating the loved one to end the conflict with ego, or awakening to the Ace of Pentacles upright, offering their time, money, and effort, perhaps a new life, to the Page of Cups. And soon here is that sudden event of the Tower coming in, perhaps regarding a triangle with the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Cups all reversed. The fallen angel present, perhaps impatient for a gift, suddenly turning their back and deeply wounded. As the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups are upright here with the Knight of Swords reversed, perhaps they're agreeing to disagree. As the twin flames, seeing themselves as the Three of Swords upright and the Hierophant upright here, or religious practices, perhaps knowing by heart, keeping to themselves for peace of mind, destined dance to get there and offering to help free another in order to see the light or get counsel from the Hermit, with Taurus both upright and reversed, and Scorpio upright, Aquarius reversed and Saggy reversed, Libra and Virgo upright. Taurus may be pretending not to know, and Libra juggling, making an offer to hostage Virgo. And around the twins are how they're seen in separation, the storm, the disappointment. Around them is the Nine of Pentacles, the sovereign without options or no peace, and the Nine of Cups, sovereign. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is the practical sovereign, money, time, effort, and then the emotional sovereign, right, mastering their, or becoming independent in their emotions, of the King of Wands reversed. Perhaps two peas in a pod, the Nine of Pentacles and that Nine of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles and the King of Wands is reversed, or the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, who could be siblings or just earth signs, and the King of Wands reversed here is pissed off. The block here is the Ace of Cups upright, which is true love, or the Knight of Cups who's guarded to the Queen of Cups reversed, and offering to partner with the Knight of Swords reversed in separation, with the King of Cups upright and the Knight of Wands upright, or the Knight of Cups' partner blocked them and cut them off. As the King of Cups receives the Knight of Wands coming in, or the Knight of Swords reversed is getting there, or the Knight of Swords reversed, which is, this could be someone who's holding their tongue or lashing out. That could be verbal abuse too. He may be getting in between, and it could be a she as well, but the Knight of Swords reversed could be getting in between the Knight of Cups upright and the King of Cups, which could be, a father and their child, or that King of Cups and their actions, their loving actions they want to take. With reflection here and the Hermit upright and sudden love, after a separation or disappointment or storm or explosion between the Nine of Wands wounded warrior and the Queen of Pentacles reversed, or that Queen of Cups reversed. The Queen of Cups reversed could be the wounded warrior, or they could be two separate people. That could be a Scorpio Sagittarius energy who explodes, but there's also an earth energy there. But there's definitely Sagittarius Scorpio very powerfully in that energy right there. There's also a little bit of Aquarius there, which can reference the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups reversed and the King of Swords reversed. There's some Aquarius energy between them, or perhaps a lack of communication or judging each other. As the Queen of Pentacles reversed may be recovering, the Queen of Cups reversed and themselves, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, Scorpio and Virgo there, or the Empress reversed just had a baby and is now receiving gifts. As the Empress reversed is hanging out with the Ten of Pentacles, which is that family of abundance, could be a business or community as well, and the Nine of Pentacles, independent one, right? The one who's single, who is everything. Like the Ten of Pentacles is that family with everything, and the Nine of Pentacles is the single person with everything they want. But this energy of both of them and being in the sun, happiness, energized, exposure, or perhaps on a luxurious vacation. As Taurus is reversed with Leo, Virgo, and Pisces upright here, the Page of Wands may be investing in leaving or going out, a secret passion to end their inner war of energetic exchange, going back and forth, or the arrows of love, or perhaps just having to go back and forth a lot to visit a rest home, or bathroom breaks, or just taking a rest to receive some love from beyond in energetic exchange, perhaps, at 9:41, which is the Hermit and the Ace of Cups again, which are together here in the read. The Ace of Cups and the Hermit is this last card here. So the Empress and the Emperor are both reversed in the underlying energies here, perhaps in lack or out of control, or stepping down from power and retiring, or have passed away already and just noticing their lack of presence. But they're not sharing here or keeping information to themselves or pretending not to know for peace of mind. And maybe that energy of pretending has been passed on to the family. The Page of Wands upright may be excited but challenged by the Queen of Cups reversed. And that could be emotional detachment or over-emotionalism, as the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups are all reversed here, as the Ten of Cups family is reversed with sudden events coming up here, with Scorpio upright and Saggy Wounded Warrior reversed, losing their temper. The Wounded Warrior is upright, but the energy here of the Temperance card is reversed. That's definitely someone who's deeply wounded, losing it, losing their temper or losing their patience. And they're both Sagittarius energies there. There could be disappointment or separation, heartache or sudden pain, as the Nine of Pentacles, Sovereign, and the Hermit are offering love to each other, perhaps. Perhaps both of them have a problem receiving love because of the way they were raised. Perhaps the Queen of Cups reversed is on guard due to the Queen of Pentacles reversed, who may have exploded in the past. Or kids are with the Empress reversed today. Or perhaps grandmother's legacy of the Ten of Pentacles upright with the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Pentacles Sovereign upright. And then the grandchildren there. Or siblings, or excited to see a new baby, or reflecting about the Ten of Cups reversed. And being around or hanging out, suddenly feeling loved all of a sudden, perhaps, and hanging out with family, or realizing struggles and receiving love because of the way your parents were, or trusting that love is actually true when it's being offered. Perhaps parents were verbally abusive or sharp, or their words were sharp and unemotional. As the Page of Wands is upright in the middle of this read, challenged by the Queen of Cups reversed, in family counseling perhaps, or with advice of the Hermit shedding light for them. Okay, so that's the message on the table here. So we get into now the first message of the day. Let me get you the picture here. So this one starts out with the Journey of Love, the Shaman Oracle, the Mythic Oracle, the Fortunes Oracle, and then Rider-Waite at the bottom. So here's the picture there. Bring it up close. Okay. To the left is the underlying energy. I usually pull out 3 cards. Sometimes another will come out. And the cards on the other side on the right are then extra cards that wanted to come out organically. I use it for numerology reasons, as well as to close off the message for that deck. So we have the cards at the end, the piles that were created, came out to 31111, as well as 632733. So the 1111 in Gematria, the first entry is Twin Flames, and then the 3, which is the Empress, Mother Nature, that abundant energy here. With 2 birds and the pillar, the gates, the twin flame lover's journey, and 73 reflecting 37, perhaps escorting 2 lovers out in the cold who have each other but without a home. The energy of 2 birds escorting the Queen's Gambit, the Vesica Pisces, of the Pi energy of the 2 C's facing each other with a line down the middle, and then the Pisces symbol, which is the going through that, where the 2 C's are then back to back with a horizontal line through them, which represents the leap between dimensions. The Vesica Pisces within, 2 birds escorting the twin flame lovers and their chariots with private escorts of their own or unicorns. A lot of unicorn energy was coming up the past few days. The twin flame lovers soar as the chariots of fire with bodyguards. The underlying energy here was the 48, which is the 8 of Cups walking away and within, the man of earth and woman of the sky. And also it was at 750, and 50 had come up as the number for Enlil, whereas Enki is number 40. So 40 is the Page of Cups, and 50 is the 10 of Cups, right? The most innocent, and then the emotional fulfillment, or the sham fam, right? The polarity of that pure, beautiful innocence is that distorted emotionally family, right? That 10 of Cups reversed, or the ending of an emotional cycle there. The underlying energy of the man of the earth, woman of the sky, and then the 16 of the empty well, 2 of Gaia, and then 26 of the plane, 30 of the 4 of wands, walking away and within, running on empty, as the divine feminines lay their hair down to connect more fully. In a sudden empty well, or welling up, and the high priestess mother Gaia with a remedy for the Page of Wands. And these energies were both very significant in the read too. The Page of Wands, and then again the Empress is reversed over here with the Emperor reversed over here, and then the the High Priestess is reversed over there. And there could be this energy of sisters too, or older sisters as well, with the Page of Wands. Perhaps just inspired, or taking off to Fantasy Island, where there's no place like home. And then from Rocky Horror Picture Show, which I posted on my Instagram the other day, I'm going home, as Dr. Frankenfurter. And also what came up online with that energy was Bob Barker had passed away Saturday, I guess that was last week, at age 99. With Scorpio and Pisces ignited, or 2 lovers blast off for home. Scorpio and Pisces ignited with the 1 in the middle there. And at 819, which is the dance of the sun, the underlying energy is the 60 of riding the wave, the 63 of the light field, the 48 again of man of the earth, woman of the sky, and riding the Titanic, source and tan man and the inner child, fully exposed to the light field on the bridge, as man of the earth and woman of the sky meet in the vortex. So again, the reference, right, man of the earth, woman of the sky, right, that deep transformation of Scorpio and the etheric energy of Pisces meeting in the middle in the 1. The 32 of the journey of the devotion to the small, after they tunnel within, the 10 of 3 to 1, or 3 to 1, the destiny underground in the huge tunnel here, the 36 of the 10 of wands Atlas, and the cosmic, or Cos and Mick, or Mike, butterfly. And family could be coming up there as well. And also there's a Greek island, Kos, and Madison, Wisconsin coming up as well, but also Archangel Michael could be coming up here, and transformation, laying down roots below the surface, and a lot of hair. So the 70 of heaven protected, and 2 by 2, students of He, a venerable one, Anu coming up, and Noah's Ark, and all his twins. The 41 of the Ace of Cups, and Mary Magdalene, knowing without knowing, carrying her harvest, and aqua and teal blues in buttercup yellow, to the 50, again, Enlil energy of the cloak, right, the cloaked one, deemed pretending to be the man of the boat, the cloak and dagger of the 10 of Cups family, the sham fam, the illusion of the projected family, and what they want to be seen as. The 1 of the heart fire and the 67 of the swan, the magician's spark inside the rose heart. The Knight of Pentacles swan proposes coming together with the Queen of Pentacles, 66, at the golden gate of the heart. The spark and the flowering here of the heart as it expands. And we're in that energy of expansion. There's a lot of aqua blues coming up, right? The range of blues. But again, that green to purple through the blues spectrum is coming up for me. And again, the energy of the heart, through to the third eye and crown. The underlying energy at 8:34 of the dance of the energetic exchange, the arrows of love, that back and forth energy from the sun, and the 2 of the divine feminine and higher self, beloved, with radical acceptance for the heart on fire. The 59 of the war within, the 5 of swords of the wailing tree, the war within and reconciling differences with 59 and 61, reflecting the 16 of 2 sisters, or the wailing tree and the whale's song resonating. So 2 different energies of whales, one grieving within and one singing in the ocean portal. The wells run dry and sudden time to replenish. With the 26 of the gathering around, the magic of mushrooms, and again we're supposed to be gifted some kind of illuminated mushroom here, and burning through some family trauma here. Water barrels inside out, a portal. So it was giving me the energy of taking a water barrel and flipping it inside out, which isn't an easy task, right? Because it's stiff. But that's the energy that was coming up. Water barrels inside out being a portal. So instead of the water being inside the barrel, that water inside the barrel becomes the water outside the barrel in a sealed chamber of air, like the portal that you go through, and inside empty. The Pisces reconciling with self, and Scorpio running on empty inside out. And that was at 8:42, the dance of the 2 of Cups. The 20 of the Feast of Plenty, 15 of the Dust Devil, 11 of the deep quiet within. The wake-up call with Scorpio suddenly without, Aquarius with too much, and stirring up with Capricorn storm, moving out of stagnation and aligning in the deep quiet with meditation and stillness. The 19 of the falling angel, and the 3 of benefactors of grace and generosity, and I love that card, that's 2 sitting in the mushroom. The 22 of the fool's embrace. I don't know if someone's getting braces or getting them off. The fool's embrace. As the sun, as in the son and daughter, and the sun up in the sky, blinded by the light, 2 in the mushroom of mother, 2 fools in love, one is falling and one is leaping. So it's that same energy of the feminine, bending over backward as the masculine collapses upon her into himself, because she is himself. One is falling and one is leaping in cannonball run, sleepwalking and superfly, waking the sun or watching the sun and the fool fall together into love, as Leo and Aries and Taurus perhaps energies are involved with that. As the king and his consort watch the show, after trying to see in the dark, exposed to bright lights and blinded to fall, just in time to meet Superfly, tuck and roll. The sun and Mercury with Venus rising, or just amused, as the 31 of Hebe says, the 45 of Bellerophon, and Bellerophon, remember, he's now in humility after taking a fall. So Hebe's the youngest one who likes to play, and there's that 31 of the 5 of Wands energy of competition. But Bellerophon is in the 45 energy of grieving the loss of his body, because he can't do sports anymore and has to become humble. The 25 of Athena's wisdom, and the 33 of Chiron with healing abilities. The 4 of Hemera rebirthing, the sister of Ether, which really is the energy of ether and plasma, and then Gaia, who's the mother and all her children, grands and great-grandchildren. The energy of Hemera and Eos, and is that the same? But the energy of the goddess of the dawn is coming up here, and that dawning of the new age. And as today is September 1st, in the 9th month, which is the ending, which then represents the beginning again. the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Chiron and Centaur, son of Kronos, as Pegasus also comes up as a son of Poseidon, or twin sons Artemis and baby Hebe play, as Bellerophon and Athena resonate here with humility and wisdom, grieving the Knight of Wands and the Centaur Chiron. Part man, part horse, or in other words, in God's likeness, as Mr. Ed. The 33 of the Christ vibration and the 40 bridge, with Hemera and Gaia, who could be sisters here, with 4 and 2, and the beast and the mother, free and stable, or part of her stable, as, I don't know how Hecate is pronounced, Hecate, but that energy is similar to Hermes, holds 2 flames, and does magic, deals with boundaries and between spaces. Perhaps she is Artemis, or saved by her. An atlas with mother's map is coming up here at the crossroads with keys, and then cross keys is coming up here too, to open and close doors to Hades. And actually, a cross keys is the place I actually jumped out of a plane many years ago, so that's coming up. But again, at crossroads with the keys to open and close the doors to Hades, the black dog at her side, perhaps the Trojan queen, and Hecuba brought back to life. Hecate, Zeus's or Perseus' Titan child, or Titan Perseus child, Perses child. Hecate in the likeness of Gaia coming up here. But she's supposed to be like above all of that, but is also in the likeness of Gaia. Looks very much like the daughter of Gaia. The Fool here is Hephaestus. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, and I probably know. I'm not associating the sound with the actual word that I'm looking at. But the energy of them being lame and getting between his parents, Zeus and Aphrodite, the iron worker, or one who folds swords, the mother and children guided by the Titans, Themis and Kronos. As Demeter longs for her daughter with Hades, with Kronos' support. Themis is number 10 in high vibe and Libra energy, where Cronus is the Hierophant Taurus with sickle, and the 15 of Demeter coming up as Capricorn here. The underlying energy at 1033, the destined of the Christ vibration, the 4D bridge, the 9 or the Hermit of the Eagle, the 27 of the Ace of Wands, proposal, the 32 of transformation and the 4 of birth, the 26 of the plane, as the Hermit with passion to break the chains and rebirth and take off to new planes of existence. The Hermit or Wise One or Virgo and Aries Page of Wands here, perhaps father and child perhaps, or land and sea reborn, or Hermit breaks the chains and the Emperor takes off, or the Lamb to the Father here. The first card out here is the 7 of the Cracker, and then Hecate Firecracker. She is with multiple personas, and the Chariots of Fire, the 2 of the Angel, and Hephaestus, Libra, Capricorn, and Pisces, spreading their wings and dreams of love, and perhaps learning to discern. Aquarius and Sagittarius in a higher love, and a spell book of the crones, and the dragonfly of the 8 dance, right? The dance of manifestation of between the masculine and the feminine at 1042, which is the destined 2 of cups. The 33 of the unicorns, both 2 as 1, as the lion roars, longing for Sirius home, or Leo or Scorpio goes home with the key to the mountain, resonating with 5D station, the 22, climbed the mountain and wants to go further, the Capricorn goat, and the Fool then who leaps, or the goat who reaches the top just in time in order to leap together, blasting off to a higher love. At 1047 is the destined energy of the 4 to 7, the heart to crown, or the 47, 7 of cups, which is having lots of choices, seeing synchronicities or heaven in your eyes. As the sun is reversed and feeling drained or overexposed, soulmates, rejected and jealous, looking back or living in the past. The 2 of cups upright, partners, breaking up or without affection and temptation, the ball and chain, or unnatural sudden event, and new information or clarity about a separation of the Knight of Swords reversed, perhaps cutting them off or taking a break, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, unable to function or off from work. As the Hermit is upright with the 9 of Pentacles sovereign, or the 9 of Pentacles is a Virgo energy, or the mediation of the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the 9 of Pentacles upright, along with the King of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups upright here, as the King of Wands is given an ultimatum from or about the 10 of Cups family, hanging out and being wise, or perhaps leaving them hung out to dry. As the 10 of Pentacles reversed family, business, or community is with the Magician reverse, which can be some nasty energy there, or just someone who's really insecure after a loss of money or status, or having to put out a lot of money for a big purchase or a debt perhaps. Dysfunction, manipulation, and insecurity without the tools to release self from their own prison or actual prison. Maybe they can't post bail. Post-war with the Knight of Wands reverse player falling short or paralyzed by their own passions. At this full moon, or perhaps at night, as the 6 of Pentacles reversed is dealing with inequity, not sharing, perhaps being scammed, as the Queen of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles got it together, right? And that could be someone honing their skills. She's going to work. Everything's very stable at work. They're very grounded. As the 6 of Swords is also upright and moving to peace in that energy, perhaps at work or in their abilities. There could be someone who's feeling weak, though, or sick, or needing strength with the Wounded Warrior reverse, surrendering into a heated exchange, as the 4 of Pentacles maybe holding on or keeping their cards closed, and that can represent the Divine Masculine's heart as well at 1122 of alignment and justice, with the Fool's journey of that open heart and leap of faith, and the 22 of the 5D station, and 11 of the 6D instant manifestation. They're keeping their cards close, where the Fool is here free from the Queen of Wands in a losing battle with dark night or death or an ending, recovering from depression, assessing their worth, as the Page of Swords is stepping up to accelerate their union. Destined to school the golden goose and come clean, the King of Pentacles may be a bit smug, perhaps about starting over. With Justice upright, aroused by the Queen of Swords upright, perhaps whistleblower, Queen of Swords, stressed out. As the world is upside down or needing to come to a close, the Page of Wands may be uncomfortable and dissatisfied with the High Priestess reversed secret passion, or one perhaps who's revealing their secrets. As the King of Swords is reversed or split and divided about dumping a load, their burdens, or all of their responsibilities. Perhaps they're confessing or breaking up, overwhelmed, overworked, or it's just not working out. As the Page of Pentacles reversed is in need of help with a painful end. Perhaps they weren't invited, or ending pain with the Emperor upright, who may be sad to hurt them. The Page of Cups, which remember is number 40 in that Enki energy, is the Ace of Wands reversed, uninspired and losing patience, defenseless and dreams dashed. As the King of Cups is upright with the Empress reversed, playing hardball, perhaps withholding savings, and magnetizing a new life. Maybe they're magnifying it. As the 3 of Cups is upright, the Hierophant reversed, coming together in a divorce or spiritually, perhaps dealing with failure or things under the radar, or the Chariot upright is boldly moving without judgment to the Queen of Cups upright here at 1156, which is justice and alignment, and the 2 of Swords of peace of mind, right? Keeping to yourself. So that the day here was coming up as the from day 0, right, in the 2023 year, 78,395 days of 2023. That would be for the full year, though. Less, December, November, October came out to about 78,270 days here, which is the 27. 78 is the ultimate family of heaven on earth, and the 27 is that Queen's Gambit energy of the Ace of Wands, the flame. And that was coming up as the 29th. And that was also the day I had that big spider on my front door. It was a garden spider, but you can check that out on my Instagram. I've been posting several messages a day on Instagram, so please check them out. You have to listen to them with the music because there's a significant energy there. Also the energy of, again, the giant rose with Jack and the Beanstalk, right? So the beanstalk is the giant with the bean, and then the giant rose is the feminine coming together, and together they create a vase to hold the flowers. The giant rose and Jack and the Beanstalk. Also the Keystone Cops. And Asian energy was coming up, as well as the ringing of the bell. I kept getting bell ringing energy, or the gong. All of those energies were coming up. Someone's ringing the bell, knocking on the door, and then I had the spider on my door, and actually I posted something about my roses with the moth before that on my deck, so the polarities of beauty of the roses with the moth, and then the spider blocking my front door with a huge spider web. It's a Wonderful Life, of course, came up with every time the bell rings, the angel gets their wings, and I was getting that day. And then, so there was a clip from A Wonderful Life that came up as they come in. Harry to my big brother George, the richest man in town, and gives him that book with the inscription that says, "Thanks for the wings from Clarence." And I can't remember. I don't even know if I've ever watched it fully through, but I believe Clarence is the angel that he was dealing with. But as the bell rings, or the angel here has succeeded, it was a post from October 9th, which is also John Lennon and his son's birthday. So, and I'm getting Imagine. All right. So caterpillar is about to change from that caterpillar state to the butterfly, as the gong with exciting events, with flowers and bluebirds of happiness. The Keystone coming up here. Keystone Cops came up, but also my maiden name was Cope, so that kept coming up too. And the different terms for stone. And remember, stone is the path of one, and key is the earth, right? So the earth is the rock, it's the stone. Third rock from the sun is also coming up here. And the Asian canopy coming up here. A lot of Asian influence coming up here. And that was at 7/28, which is actually my brother's birthday. In happiness and sorrow, admirers and basics, the stone and the sword and the key and well wishes, dogs of a feather flock together as Asian liberties of Atlas networks. And is liberty an Asian value? The Liberty Bell also came up with Ben Franklin. The Liberty Bell was hidden in a church in Allentown floorboards in 1777. In 1785, it was then raised again. It was being hidden, right, so it wouldn't be destroyed. In 1824 is when it actually started becoming important. And there was a picture of the Liberty Bell being tested in Pass and Stowe Foundry with Ben Franklin. And he had a guy, I think it was Ben, who had his hat under his arm, and the hat kept coming up. He had the hat under his arm, and he was looking up. And then what was quoted there, and that was 2003 Liberty Bell Center at Independence Hall when it first opened. The anthem that was quoted by Leonard Cohen was, "Ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything, and that's how the light gets in." Ben was very fond of reading about China and used Confucius as his example, a systematic approach to virtue, bit by bit approach to perfection, quote unquote, to polish our reason And then you basically live by that example as you teach your subjects to find their reason. After gradually descending from wise conduct of the whole empire to the perfection of the understanding, he reascends by the same degrees from the illuminated understanding to the happy state of the whole empire. And Confucius would say it's not enough to know virtue, it's necessary to love it and then possess it. After 3 months of sea, Ben Franklin had returned to Philadelphia with his project of moral perfection here and the 13 virtues that he listed. This list of virtues incorporating Confucius virtues, and the wise sage was coming up with this energy as well. But you can check all that stuff out online. So then we have my next message of the day. We'll pull some oracle cards at the end as well. So here's the next message of the day. At the top we have the Metatron deck, and then my combined Lenormand, Reverie, and Kipper decks, and then the Wild Unknown Animal Guidebook, and then the Rider-Waite at the bottom there. So again, same setup. As I'd pull these at 3:30 to 3:33, the 3:30 of the Empress of Abundance, and the 30 of the Four of Swords, the 31 of the Five of Swords, 32 of the Six of Swords, and 33 is the Seven of Swords, or that Christ vibration as well. At 333 was the Rider-Waite. The numbers that came up were 1113 and 18628. As the 113 is the word the, fish, Raphael, Cop, so there's a keystone Cops coming up again, and Magdalene. And the other entry I loved was ETH, which is that E energy to the nth degree, which E is 1, equal, and congruent to, but also references the temple, the house, the royal house, and the gate comes up here next. The number 62 came up as Code, Nick, Allen, which is all one, Allen, Ego, and then Flame. 1113 came up as Father, Son, Holy Ghost, November 3rd, the Blessed Mother Mary, Barrow, Minutum, Mundum, and then A+, David Straight. Their threats are documented, and here comes the boom. Drag it in, pick up. The co-creation of Mother Nature at the full moon romance of divine lovers, the twin flames, with justice transition and leap to dance with lovers 28. The divine masculine dance of the lovers, the divine feminine dance of family between them. Or that could be not of the family between them, but the divine masculine dance of the lovers with the divine feminine dance with the family coming between them. The divine masculine and the magician's alignment with the group of conflict and competition, perhaps 86ing to dance, or taking 28 off the menu, with 11 or 11 and 88 or 88, with between pillars and lions gates, 11 and 88, which by the way equals 99, which is that energy of never reaching the end of compassion. One transitions and imprisons from 1 to 8, with 18 here in the full moon, in the middle of or off to the right, so pull back a little to the left. As the fish, Raphael, Cop, and Magdalene, the E to the nth degree gate, or E-gate. Code Nick and Allen, which is all one, of the ego and the flame. At 3:53 is the Empress and the Knight of Swords, and the underlying energy of the 36 of the inner child. And 36 is the Atlas energy. 30 of Judication, the Shark, and the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is 54. And I was getting Tommy and Hear Your Inner Child with Map of Intent. See me, feel me, touch me, heal me. Through union and home judication, or Judy connection, or Cation, or Jew divine inner child at connection, as the shark may be out for blood. This could be a Scorpio with their stinger up, or Jaws with lots of little messages, and he was actually Scorpio. And I'm blanking out on his name right this second. But you know, the guy who went after Jaws. And not the police officer, but the what's his name? I don't usually forget his name, but I'm blanking out. It'll probably come up, but you know who I'm talking about. And he always comes up too when I think of October Opus. Oh, Mr. Holland's Opus, because he was in that as well. The Page of Swords is spreading the word, stepping up, taking a swing, perhaps straightening bottom teeth, or the card shark, or advertising. Perhaps advertising with a vengeance, or custody hearing, or property division, home repairs, or children testifying or being judged in a competition, and perhaps talking themselves up to get brave for an oral test or scoring. As the number 30 is silver here, and I actually had found a silver hoop behind the dryer that morning, the sword pulled from the stone, finding the needle in the haystack. The needle in the haystack found. In the void, the Om of 48. Within, the 11 of the wake-up call to align and listen, take note, with the aqua rose gold mother's heart, as the Om aligns in the heart and crown, the house and the roof, the inner calling to be the inner child, of mother and child in the home, and the father calling out from the rooftop, a declaration, as the mother and child get on the same page within. The 34 of ancestors, the 37 of detached from drama, the 35 of kundalini, and the 39 also came up after that, of green, of atlas and energetic exchange, or the arrows of love, with arcing ancestors, bringing forth appreciation and healing to the inner child, calling the King of Cups to look up and let go of drama. As the cards came up, 36, 34, 37, 35, and then the next card was 39. So where's 38? Where's Waldo, the Queen of Cups, who came up as the challenge right here? The Wounded Warrior with untapped energy. And look, she comes up next to the Wounded Warrior here too, the Queen of Cups reversed. The Wounded Warrior with untapped energy in their kundalini backpack. The Samurai with their sword ready for action, with 39 lashes of the emerald heart, the royal house of sea and waves, the heart with the ear at its core, the inner ear. But also, by the way, the ear is shaped like the baby in the womb. So check that out too, because it's like your feet being the template for the body. The inner ear, all the wounding you heard as a child. The Knight of Cups in the Emerald Heart City, the Wizard's Heart or he art of intimidation with loud amped up voice, with a curtain to hide behind. For what is a samurai without their sword? The S word. Oh shit. I did it again. I made you believe we're more than just friends. Oh baby, baby. So Britney Spears coming up there. I'm not that innocent. At 419, the Emperor and the Sun, with Atlas inner child, which also is informed consent. The back and forth with the King of Cups. If the Wounded Warrior surrenders their sword, only then and only then will the Knight of Cups offer their love. So at 421 of the Emperor and the World is the underlying energy of the 5 and the mature man, the 19 of the 6 of Swords, perhaps the institution, the 40 of the Page of Cups, and again remember 40 is Enki, and the Fun House, and the 13 of transition of the wealthy man, 31 of bad health, and 14 of the 9 of Wands fox, and 30 of judication. Teddy, stop. Let Mama sleep. Teddy, come here, honey. Come here. Let Mama sleep, honey. The worldly man with Atlas at hand, exposing the institution or place to find peace in the sun, with the Page of Cups innocent and multiple faces of vulnerability, or perhaps their head spinning, and Linda Blair was just coming up there, perhaps intimidated by large spaces and not knowing which way to turn. With Taurus, Leo, and Pisces and Scorpio here, the wealthy man of control and the healthcare system of chaos, of life and death, as the wounded warrior goes to court or batter up to hit a home run, as fallen Saggy or fallen angel, consent issues or left AMA against medical advice. At your most vulnerable is when you're in a hospital, right? Putting yourself in someone else's hands and having to fully trust them. The wealthy man in control who has you sign all your legal rights away, or going to court over not giving their consent, perhaps leaving without treatment, or vax issues here and going to court. And there could be issues too where there were stories about people going in and waiting in line for their vax and not waiting because it was too long, and then getting actually a positive result. So there's some interesting energies that come up with that. The 31 of the Ace of Pentacles Sun, the union, home, or court system exposed, or exposing group conflicts of interest, or offers made on behalf of the group without all of their consent. Ancient knowledge comes forward here within our own DNA online, right? Our ancient DNA coming online more fully as the 43 Three of Cups through the labyrinth, or hedging their bets, all getting in their own way, or all getting there in their own way and their own time to get to the center of it all to come together. Exposing a death, dark night, or funeral services, or plumbing issues coming up. Where there is a weakness in the system, the flaws are coming up to be healed, of chaos and control, of life and death, and finding the middle, releasing your chains, the key to open the cage on the bridge between life and death, nesting the dream, and divine deliverance with the Queen of Cups. The 3 of the 10 of comes up with the 10 of Swords here, and soaring over the mountain, perhaps got stuck, sailing into port, but the water level then dropped. Pirates and raptors and birds of prey. The worst is over, the end of the long-term pain. The 41 of the Ace of Cups, love and well wishes. The mother stuck, and the daughter brings emotion, brings the water up from down under that was unseen, right? Because your daughter is a piece of your DNA. Where did all the water go? Where did all the flowers go? And that can reference our daughters as well. Where did all the water go? Funneled to a well near you. As the ocean dries up, the waves well up. The mothership comes in for a fill up at 444, the angelic realms, and that can be the mothership. The bliss of water or emotion, when you've been without it, right? How good is it to drink a glass of water when you haven't had it after a lot of heat? The 39 of the Knight of Cups and the roll of the die, as the 28 loving man with a rose and 29 loving lady with a rose and the truth, as both look back together, the twin flame gift of Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords, and the 22 5D station of the Queen of Pentacles, 66 of the Golden Gates. The underlying energy of the elephant, the owl, the mouse, and the shark. Profound, wise, vulnerable shark. That one person could be all of those things. Weathered and broken tusk and flame and trunk, as owl and mouse are hiding out together under the guise of the shark or protective gear. The scorpion with their stinger up, jumping or surprising or shocking the worm, or a jump start, or scared the crap out of them. Or this could be the jaws of life, but unable to save them. The cosmic egg, the collective egg awakening on the ground running with the troops, crowning together in a dark night moment as the dragon awakens the inner eye, the solar confidence, with the crocodile laying in wait, the polarities, the black panther that snarls at the dragon, and the buffalo on the other side seemingly unaffected by the crocodile, as it all balances out in the end, with bee hovering and carrying the weight of the world, and the crow crouching tiger as the scarecrow, and the dragon wizard of Oz, or O2, which is the oxygen you breathe. To be or not to be, to crow or eat crow. At 6:06 of the lovers and the lovers with space between, the underlying energy of the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, or legacy, holding back an announcement or delivery for the Ace of Wands, being offered to them, that new passion, a new passion project or growth, inspiration coming out of a nightmare, or lack of sleep or stress, or a passion for debate. And the Ten of Cups is upright here. Could be representing the working class, where the Ten of Pentacles represents the wealthy, government loans, or getting family or parent company to help expand. At 6-11, the lovers and justice system, or alignment with truth and balance. The Ten of Cups family with the Eight of Pentacles work ethic, turned away or blocked by the Ten of Pentacles wealthy, or the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords who's reversed, and they could be very short or holding their tongue. With the Ten of Cups, they're both upright now, but the communication between them may not be, as the King of Swords reversed is representing the Ten of Cups family, and the Knight of Swords is representing the Ten of Pentacles family, which can represent like the Montagues and the Capulets. But this energy of siblings or parent and child, where child has more wealth than the parent, and the King of Swords reversed may be standing up or defending their position to the Six of Wands reversed, Temperance card reversed, as Sagittarius or fallen angel with a bad reputation or shady or seen as a failure or with addictions. Or 2 out. 2 may have gotten into a fight here, or they could have been partying and driving drunk, or broke down in front of the Queen of Wands reversed. Perhaps what the King of Swords reversed lacks in finance, he makes up in passion, or a battle of wills, or who has to pay for what the wedding. This could be a fight, between who has to pay what for the wedding or funeral, or a car accident, or a breakdown of car or machine. And the Queen of Wands reversed with justice, or Libra, to mediate with the Queen of Pentacles upright and the Empress reversed. Saggy, Cancer, and Taurus all reversed, but Libra is upright here. Or the Knight of Swords reversed at work is the King of Swords reversed at home, having to defend their territory to bad influences, or 2 caught drinking and driving, as the Queen of Wands reversed and the Queen of Pentacles upright, with Justice, Judge, or Libra upright, and Empress reversed with Taurus in their chart, or someone wants the car or to get a car, or in court to settle assets with the Queen of Pentacles upright and the Empress reversed, who may be burdened by their weight or too much work, or the need for PT, where the Queen of Swords reversed may be a slave driver, perhaps with a loving pet or child here, or the Queen of Swords grieving her Page of Cups child and starting over or settling out and making an announcement to wake up the dead, or rescue efforts, a call to action, lost at sea or coming in waves, some relief efforts, or another making fun of the Pied Piper, a musician perhaps, or the second coming, they've got to be kidding, or a new government check, or charity perhaps, or Peter Gabriel comes up here and Wolfgang Van Halen's wedding song, who happens to be, Peter Gabriel happens to be an Aquarius. His birthday is February 13, 50. Looking back and visiting the past star Aquarius, or healing dreams come true, for peaceful travel away from drama, and the Knight of Pentacles, to make a proposal to the Queen of Cups, to come clean about getting over the past grief, the wounded warrior reversed, surrendering to be happy with themselves in a turn of events, with the King of Pentacles upright, Sagittarius, Libra reversed, Taurus upright, or the King of Pentacles Hierophant in a losing battle with the twin flame High Priestess or sister, and the Emperor reversed, or an aide with the Emperor reversed, offering them a choice. Could be an ultimatum, as the Emperor reversed may be dumping multiple loads in bliss, or dreams dashed now that the worst is over, with the Page of Pentacles reversed needing help to fix things or make amends, how to get clarity with new information at the full moon message here, or 2 dogs howling, and 1 Page of Swords is up to the task. As Pisces or Virgo, Aries reversed, Cancer upright here, or just making a decision at night and sticking to it and following through the next day. As the 3 of Swords may be disappointment or bad weather, perhaps an iron lung, or the Page of Swords words are like swords in the heart, or perhaps having some heart pain or stress, perhaps just feeling the energies coming in from the sun, or the Page of Swords and Scorpio at cross purposes here, with the Fool and the Knight of Wands both reversed, or Leo and Scorpio versus Saggy reversed and Aries reversed. Oh, that wouldn't be much fun. Or the Page of Swords disappointment with their foolish behavior, as the Hanging Man may be alert or awake to the Ace of Pentacles reversed, Page of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Wands reversed with ego, withholding from the Page of Wands reversed and walking away mad, perhaps with bad memories, around the King of Cups reversed with conditions or a condition, and implementing a plan or investing in detoxing with the Hermit upright to get back on their feet, the juggling act, or to perform together, with Aries and Saggy, Pisces or Capricorn all reversed, but Virgo upright here. As the Nine of Pentacles is reversed, perhaps a dependent or powerless to spending, or loss of power, money, and independence, in disconnect or at a distance with the Two of Cups reversed, not agreeing at work or unstable home, or child moving or visiting, or the party is just over, and the Knight of Cups is reversed, released from the prison to rest or take a break in 5D connection, in meditation of two lovers out in the cold, or released from the hospital and weak, but triumphing over death, or dark night of the soul, as the Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Cups reversed may be on bed rest or recovering from a procedure, or needing the courage to present the truth of being dethroned and perhaps rejected or jealous. As the Dark Knight here is upright, is headed towards their lover, or Virgo upright and Scorpio upright, with Leo reversed and Gemini upright, Scorpio jealousy, Gemini immaturity, and Leo's need to be strong here, with the Magician who commands their audience in a heated exchange or debate, with triggering events, exposing world events, with Gemini or Virgo, with DNA or magic wand over the sun, the kids, pets, or delays due to overwhelm, or dumping on the kids around the neighborhood, or discussing the pet pooping issues around the neighborhood, or heated exchange between Gemini or Virgo upright and Leo upright, bringing up stuff that needs closure at 702, which is the Chariot and the Divine Feminine or higher self. Mercurial messages or messengers are being blocked here, rejected or returned to sender, exposing upside down world of or with the King of Wands, which is this year, 2023, the King of Wands, and mastering our passions here. And also the Mercury retrograde could be interfering, with the male and return to sender type issues. With Gemini, Leo, and or Leo and Pisces reversed. So two different type of energies there at 706, which is the Chariot and the Lovers. Hecate, or Hecate, or Hecate, I don't know how it's pronounced, but their energy came up again, that she actually predates Greek mythology, the key-bearing queen of the entire cosmos, associated with gateways to hidden realms of existence and keeper of sacred knowledge, present at the threshold of transformation, and represents the road to unknown places. Three-faced goddess, dog, horse, bear, or dog, serpent, lion.
Don't jump, no jumping, no scratching. Don't jump.
I'm recording. I'm recording. He's okay. Just. It's also the maiden, mother, and crone energy, and also she's guarded by the black dogs. With the key and the torch, illuminates and brings wisdom, revealing treasures hidden in the unconscious. The key, the torch, and the knife she holds, the knife representing the power of discernment and the ability to cut through all things, and the rope, symbolizing the cutting of the umbilical cord in birth and severing body and spirit at death. Okay, so let's just pull a card for closing. Let's see here. Let's just pull an energy card today. Sorry about that. My sister just came over. And Teddy gets so excited. Okay. All right, so 3 cards came up here. Number 4, actually. 44 is the woman holding a heart. And the heart again with the 9, which is Virgo energy. Right, so 44 is also for me the Hercules energy of her harvest, right? The kind of social worker energy. And the 9 of the healing heart here. So the woman holding a heart and kind of presenting that it's been healed here. And then the 28 of victory, feeling victorious here. And the 13 of financial constraints. But this can be any kind of destitution, feeling emotionally or spiritually destitute, having gone through this transition, right? Feeling successful of learning how to get past that which you don't have, that which you've been in lack of, and becoming victorious over those energies here and healing the heart. This also wants to come up next, which is the journey. And again, here's that middle of the bridge energy of the 1 here. And I always used to see her looking back or looking forward to see which direction and being confused, not knowing which way to turn. But then more recently this year, I was looking at her as looking back at the signs where she didn't know what to do and just being very proud of herself now in this energy, knowing how to move forward this way or just stay where she is with the 2. The underlying energy here is the 37 of the King of Cups and the 3rd chakra of confidence, Archangel Shemuel, and shining your light, the 3 keys of alchemy and unconditional love. And again, learning how to love oneself, you know, and putting her heart out there, showing how it got healed, feeling victorious within peace here. And 28 is the twin flame energy, feeling victorious over any kind of lacks in transition and dark night of the soul to get to the middle of the bridge here. And again, collapsing the polarities to the middle here. Okay, remember your water, your rest, your joy, your nature. Rise and be love, love and rise. I will see you guys. Have an amazing day. Remember to breathe. Breathe deeply every day.